Would you please remain standing for our Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would you please remain standing for our national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. My name is Lloyd Huffman. I'm chairman of the board of Navarro College Trustees. Dr. Richard Sanchez, our president, has had a death in the family, so he is not with us today. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Kevin Fagan, our president-elect, who assumes duties as district president on August 31st. Dr. Fagan received his Doctorate of Education from Wayne State University in 1999. He currently serves as Vice President of Executive Education and Corporate Programming and is the Texas officer for Northwood University of Midland, Michigan, and Cedar Hill, Texas. He and his family have lived in Texas since 2003 and have 3 children who have graduated from Navarro in the Ellis County campuses. His wife Liz is a teacher in the Cedar Hill ISD. Welcome, Dr. Fagan.
Thank you, Chairman Huffman and the Navarro College Board of Trustees. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2018 Navarro College Commencement. As we begin this ceremony, may I thank our student leader, and would you join in thanking with me Ms. Jade Flores for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Thank you, Jade. This is an exciting day for all of us. Administration, faculty, staff, and our graduates and their families. The commencement ceremony has a rich tradition within higher education. The commencement ceremony recognizes achievement, perseverance, and tenacity, and it honors the graduate for their desire to become an educated and informed citizen. An educated and informed citizenry serves to sustain a lifestyle of prosperity and security. An educated and informed member of society is also poised to meet challenges we face in society and see these challenges as opportunities. May I extend best wishes as you continue your pursuit toward your intended vocation. May your achievements today guide each of you on your journey through lifelong learning and a successful career pathway. Would you now join me in welcoming to the podium the president of the Ellis County campuses, Dr. Kenneth Martin. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, Dr. Fagan. It is my pleasure also to welcome you to Navarro College, Ellis County Commencement. 44 years ago, this fall, Navarro College began offering higher education opportunities in Ellis County. Originally, classes were held in Waxahachie, and then 2006, we began offering college classes here in Midlothian. With this long and proud history in Ellis County, it is indeed a privilege to welcome you to this celebration of student achievement. Additionally, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the rest of the platform party for today's ceremony. Beginning with the Navarro College Board of Trustees, the ultimate responsibilities for the governance of the district rest within the team of an esteemed business and community leaders. First, let me introduce our board chairman, Mr. Lord Huffman. Our vice chairman, Mr. Phil Judson. Our secretary treasurer, Mr. Dick Adama. Trustee members, Mr. Buster Atkinson and Miss Faith Hope. Trustee Todd McGraw and Lauren Seeley regret that they could not attend. In addition to the Board of Trustees and the District President-elect, Dr. Kevin Fagan, let me introduce you to other members of the Executive Administration, beginning with Dr. Carol Haynes, our Vice President of Academic Affairs. Vice President of Operations and Institutional Advancement, Dr. Harold Housley. Academic Dean of the Waxahachie campus, Ms. Terry Gibson. Dean of the Midlothian campus Health Profession, Mr. Guy Featherston. And Pastor Hobbs, lead pastor of Stonegate Church, Midlothian. Pastor Hobbs will be giving the invocation today. Off stage to my left and announcing graduate names for today's ceremony is Adjunct Professor Dr. Q.B. Ward. And Assistant Dr. Ward at his side is Speech Professor Butch Owen. And our officials responsible for this ceremony and program are Vice President Ms. Marianne Haley, and our Dean of Student Services, Ellis County, Ms. Kristen Walker. Finally, the faculty at Navarro College represents the best of the institution. An institution of higher learning is acknowledged for its faculty. The faculty bring distinction to the institution, and they are the key to our success. The faculty is highly committed to our students, and they are well prepared in their discipline. They have my utmost respect and administration. Will the faculty of Navarro College please stand and be recognized? Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite Pastor Rodney Hobbs to deliver our invocation.
To the graduates today, what a great day for you. You are celebrating an important milestone in your life. It's an opportunity to give great gratefulness to God. And so in light of that, would you pray with me? Father, we want to begin by thanking you for these graduates. Each of their stories are so unique, that they're stories that have been crafted by you. And there are many stories of your providence in their life that have gotten them to this place in this moment to celebrate this milestone. And Father, we also want to thank you for this graduation, for this milestone in their life. I pray that you would burn it into their hearts so that for the rest of their lives, it could be a testament of your faithfulness to them. And Father, we pray for these graduates that you would bless them, that you would make them into selfless givers, willing to make the problems of others their own problems, that you would make them into mature citizens, willing to give their lives away for the good of those around them. And Father, I'm reminded of the story of Solomon in the Bible. When you asked Solomon for one thing he could have from you, he asked for wisdom. And Father, we ask for your wisdom to these graduates, that you would give them wisdom for the journey ahead, for all that you have planned for them. So Father, would you bless these graduates in that way? And it's in your good name that we ask that. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Hobbs. Now please welcome our Board of Trustees Chair, Mr. Lord Huffman.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Navarro College, I welcome you to Commencement Spring 2018. This is a special day for everyone here, for the faculty, for the students, and for parents, spouses, children, and friends. Did you know that there are more students enrolled in community colleges in Texas at any given time than there are in all our public and private universities combined? We are proud of Navarro and hope that your time here will be remembered with pride and fondness. I am sure, graduates, that this is also a time of mixed emotions. Sadness at leaving behind some people and places and things that have made a significant impact on your life. But then there is the joy of moving forward to new experiences. Commencement is the end of a course of study, but it is also a beginning of so many other things. Remember, do not ever stop learning. We would like to wish all you graduates success in your future endeavors. Good luck. Remember us fondly and come back to visit us often. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Huffman, and welcome, Dr. Fagan. You are joining a highly desirable institution of higher learning. Dr. Haynes, will you come forward and lead us through today's program?
Thank you, Dr. Martin. Welcome, graduates, family,
friends, faculty, and staff. What a great occasion we have before us today. We are very excited to celebrate our graduates. And with that, it is my privilege to welcome to the podium our Academic Dean of the Waxahachie campus, Ms. Terry Gibson, who will introduce our first student speaker for this afternoon's ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Haynes. Graduates, I am so happy for you. Congratulations on your achievements. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you a member of your graduating class. Justin Ansley is graduating from Navarro College before he receives his high school diploma from Waxahachie Global High School. Shortly after birth, Justin was placed in several foster homes throughout North Texas. However, he later was adopted and brought to Waxahachie, where he's lived ever since. At a young age, Justin showed a keen interest in reading and writing and fell in love with storytelling and language. Believing in and remaining enthusiastic with, as he describes, juxtapositions and dualities, he remains ever grateful to the amazing opportunities that have been afforded to him as he has been able to pursue his love for literature while attending a STEM high school, all while being able to complete an Associate of Science degree at Navarro College. Justin plans to continue his education at the University of Texas at Austin, where he's been accepted into the Plan 2 Honors College with a double major in anthropology and economics. Please join me in welcoming your classmate and fellow graduate, Mr. Justin Ansley.
Good afternoon. Today, of all days, class of 2018, should be a day for us to celebrate our courage and commonalities, and our capability for capturing accomplishments despite anything and everything set against us. As we entered this arena, I saw people from all walks of life face the same direction, towards this floor on which we sit. It is an inspiring sight to witness a group of people working towards a common goal. It is a beautiful composition that we behold with our loved ones today. A day where every hour and minute, when our minds were ablaze with intense thought, is condensed into a flicker of memories and traded in for a solidified bulldog pride. Today, every single assignment and stressor has been deposited, and the checking balance that is our future has been increased to the nth degree, with no more scarlet ink indicating insufficient funds in the way of rudimentary knowledge. You and I, we can readily calculate our course's grades, but we should never pretend the true power of today lies anywhere besides the courage we contained leading up to this tassel upon our heads. These red gowns and cardinal robes of dauntlessness, and the red caps are crowns of daring. And do you recognize how our royal attire is shared amongst us? We may have begun our lives in different times, in places with boundless distances between them. We may be demonstrative in our words or reserved in our discussions, but regardless, today, we wear red. The single mother of 3 who drops her children off at school before going to class herself, just so that they may know a brighter future. Yes, her children today see the mom who read to them every single night, right before reading her own textbooks until morning light. Yes, they see her, and today she wears red. Red is on the body of the young man who has experienced endless hardships in recent recollection, yet is determined to administer medical aid to those in need in remote regions of this earth we share. As he enters this world, ready to close the wounds that are made upon others, knowing too well of his own, red adorns his body and circulates through his heart. A friend in the middle of our crowd has red all around them. Our friend will rise in a minute. They will walk upon this stage, and as their eyes turn red from the restraint of dignified tears, they will reach their diploma and turn to the stands. They will send gratitude to their family for the unrequited love and support they provided. Our friends' red eyes and reflexive smile, red clothes and rubescent pride will remind them that they are the first person in their family to receive a college diploma, the first to wear red or any such colors. This red that you wear has been earned, fellow graduates. Do you not remember the tests that were administered to us when we were away from campus? Not the ones on Canvas. These exams were cumulative, so that our hearts became soft and sturdy enough to handle this life with compassion. They compounded so that our minds understood that the degree to which we went to receive these degrees was a grade in and of itself. I'm excited to let you know, Bulldogs, that there are no red marks on these tests. You have all aced them with grace. I see you. Every person in this arena sees you. You are bold and brilliant, and like the shades that paint a summer sunset here in Texas, class of 2018, you are filled with the dynamic shades of such courage. You are a blast of knowledge and a boom of ability, and at the very same time, the blush of empathy and understanding. Like the courage it stands for on this day, I pray you remain convinced of its influence. The blast, boom, blush are all given, spread out, and can convince others to lean towards what you know to be right. The color of leering brake lights ahead of you as you make the 18-mile commute back to your home after an evening class. The hue of the flame of youth that you sojourn in when your lab partner makes a joke that is just too true. The crimson of a bygone curfew as we flip yet another page after yet another back-breaking workday. The scarlet of strength and blooming of bravery in their purest forms that you have repeatedly handled while on your incredible journey toward this diploma. Remember the moment when you defied every odd that dared to stand in your way, class of 2018. You should know, for me, that time has arrived, right now, right here. When you see the color red, I hope it does not burn. Instead, I hope you return to this day, a day you were surrounded by it and every good thing it represented. When you see the color red, remember the difficulties that you have endured, the determination you relied on, and the robust courage you demonstrated each and every day. This red connects us, like the blood in a courageous bulldog, to something greater than ourselves. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Justin, for that wonderfully inspiring speech. On behalf of Navarro College, I would like to present you with this plaque of our appreciation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Gibson. Next, I would like to welcome to the podium our Dean of the Midlothian Campus and Health Professions, Mr. Guy Featherston, who will introduce our second student speaker for today's ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Haynes. Congratulations, graduates. We are so proud of all that you have accomplished and all that you will accomplish in the future. With that, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you our next commencement speaker. Giovanni Fernandez began his educational career at Navarro College as a dual credit student in 2013 while at the Waxahachie High School. As a junior in high school, he enlisted in the United States Army Reserves, and immediately after graduation, Giovanni entered basic training and eventually advanced training through the United States Army. After graduation, Giovanni resumed his classes at Navarro College, joined the Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society, and eventually became president of the local chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. He was also elected parliamentarian of the Veterans Club, a member of the Kapasa Club, and worked as a tutor at Navarro College. As an exemplary student at Navarro College, Giovanni made the Dean's List, received the Most Outstanding Student Award, and won first place in several poetry contests. After graduating summa cum laude with an associate's degree, Giovanni plans to transfer to North Dakota, where he will study aviation as he attends flight school and joins the Army ROTC program. His plans are to become a pilot and soar the skies. Please join me in welcoming your classmate and fellow graduate, Mr. Giovanni Fernandez.
Good afternoon. There is a superhero in all of us. We just need the courage to put on the cape. Quoted from Superman. Another quote, we stop looking for monsters under our bed when we realize that they're inside of us. Quoted from the Joker. So who do we believe? Because according to both, there's essentially a villain and a superhero living inside of us. Right now, there's an ongoing battle between your superhero and your villain. You see, our superhero follow Batman's #1 rule. We can't kill our villains. We can only capture them, control them. We will forever have a villain and a superhero. Never will we only have one. The one who you feed up the most, armor up the most, strengthen up the most, the one with the most upgraded utility belt gets to influence your level of success in your life. If your inner villain is stronger, your success would be nothing compared to the success that your superhero can offer. I'm going to tell you the 3 things that you need to feed your inner superhero so that he or she will be able to win battles upon battles, defeat legions upon legions, armies upon armies in full waging wars throughout your life. Number 1, the power of fearlessness. Be fearless in everything that you do. If you fear failure, you also fear success. Failure should be embraced, not avoided. Most veteran superheroes charge into battle with little or complete absence of fear because they know that this is the only way. Disrespect your fears and be a fearless warrior. Number 2, the power of limitlessness. This goes back to fear, but don't be afraid to explore your limits. This may be the most important aspect out of the 3. Pursue your goals free from any presumed limitations, because with natural talent and hard work, you will be able to amaze yourself. Number 3, the power of audacity. One of my favorite comic book scenes is with the Flash. And as everybody knows, the Flash is very, very, very fast. But one time, he was literally being chased by death. You know, the Flash was running so fast that he was running into the future. 50 million years goes by in a blip of a second, and the Flash is ahead by a kilometer. 800 million years into the future, and death is getting so much closer, half the previous distance. 2 billion years into the future, and death is only 3 feet away. 20 billion years into the future, and death is only a hand away from catching the Flash. And then out of a sudden, the Flash literally reaches the end of time. In the comic, death was not existed, even at this conceptual level. Everything was a wide abyss, and death just disintegrated because it couldn't exist in the end of time. Be as bold enough to the point that you decide your own fate, not anybody or anything else. What if the Flash decided to accept his fate that day? He wouldn't have just died. He would have been a failed superhero. Not only that, worse than that, a forgotten superhero. Have the audacity to mold your own successful future. And I want to share a story that happened to me many years ago when I ran track and field in high school, and how I discovered my fearlessness, my limitlessness, my audacity, and my inner superhero. The only sport I really excelled at was running. In high school, I would race in different meets, but there was one race that changed me into the successful runner that I was. You see, I got to encounter this athlete nicknamed the Cuban Bullet. That day, my race was dead last, so I noticed that the Cuban Bullet would race and excel in almost every other event. It was obvious to everyone that this was the epitome of an athlete, a lion in a field of gazelles. He was so fast that when he passed through the finish line, people would just stare in awe. Hoping that he wouldn't be in my race, I got ready for my 800-meter run. Well, he was in my race, and going into that race, knowing that there was no possible way that I could outrun him, I finished 18 out of 19 with one of my worst times in my athletic career. For the next week, I trained the hardest that I could. I would run so much that the white soles of my shoes would be permanently stained red from the red track. But meet after meet, race after race, the Cuban Bullet would annihilate my team and I. The end of the season was near, so I knew I had to redeem myself. I started registering for marathons to get more practice in 5Ks, 10Ks. I was obsessed. During one of these marathons, I was losing hope. I thought that I had no talent at all. And for all these years, I was just fooling myself. At the end of the race, they were presenting awards to first, second, and third place. Well, I see that a young man about my height won first place. Desperate, wanting a tad bit of guidance or advice, I approached the man. I told him my situation, and this is how the conversation went. I asked, how can I be a better runner? He stopped for a minute, pondered a little bit, and with excitement in his eyes, he asked, what is your biggest fear? Confused, I said, I don't know, heights, I guess. I mean, what kind of question is that? He said, well, get over that fear first. I said, what? How, why? What are you talking about? He said, I don't know, be creative. Jump from an airplane if you must. You will know why when you experience what you need to experience. I thought, this guy's not taking me serious. I want advice on my cardio, what diet to choose, what kind of shoes to wear. I'm not looking advice on how to transform into a bird. I'm not trying to be a professional skydiver. I want to be a runner. He looked at me like I was the crazy one, and he said, you already have the talent. You just need to learn how to conquer fear first, and then try again. I never saw this man again, but his words stuck to me. So desperate, I took his literal advice, and that following day, I printed a waiver. I was under the age of 18, and to skydive, I had to have a written consent from my parents. When my mom read the waiver, her exact words were, pero muchacho, tú estás loco. Pero ¿qué te pasa a ti? ¿Tú te quieres matar Ave María Purísima? And if you don't know Spanish, that translates to, you crazy. So, after begging and pleading, she said, pues está bien, zángano. Si tú te quieres matar, eso va a ser tu culpa, muchacho de Dios. And again, that means, okay. So next thing you know, I am at 14,000 feet above God's green earth. I was not just scared, I was petrified. The man who's gonna jump with me yelled, 3! I closed my eyes, he yelled 2, and I prayed and repented to God of all the sins that I have ever committed. He yelled 1, and I clenched my hands into a powerful fist. This man yelled 0. I tried to bolt backwards, but it was too late. During that split second, when half of my body was on that plane and half of my other body was in the air, I felt this strange feeling of ecstasy and euphoria. It was probably one of the most glorious moments of my life. The further down I plummeted at 120 miles per hour, I felt more fearless. I felt like Superman, unconquerable. And then, when that parachute opened, I realized that to conquer fear, one must throw oneself at it. Fear is truly in the mind. That next Thursday, I was ready. I felt anointed. This is how the race went. 1 mile run, 18 runners, first lap, I'm in 6th place. The Cuban bullet is in first. Second lap, exhaustion kicks in. I'm in 5th place now. Third lap, my legs are giving out. I passed the 4th and the 3rd runner. Last lap, I cannot believe it. I am so close to claim victory. 200 meters left. I am finally in 2nd place. 150 meters left. I am fighting for oxygen. 100 meters, final stretch. I tear into the wind, ripping air itself, pushing and pushing. My heart is like a machine, pumping oxygen, feeding blood to my whole body. I find myself on the floor. I look up and see a timer that reads 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Barely being able to talk, I ask the closest person beside me, why is that timer not working? He responds by saying, son, that timer is working perfectly fine. Not only did I beat what was physically impossible to me, to break a 5-minute mile, but I got nicknamed the Puerto Rican Bullet, my superhero name. Thank you. Be fearless, be limitless, and have audacity. I have a confession to make. I chose to be the Superman of my life. I want to be the Superman of my life. Now the question is, who will you choose? Your villain or your superhero? And I want to thank real quick 3 professors that, first one, Dr. Mercado, second one, Dr. Jones, and then third one, soon to be Dr. Stice. Thank you. Have a great day.
put it on later.
I'm supposed to come up and thank him for that presentation. I got nothing. Giovanni, on behalf of Navarro College, we thank you for that rousing and inspiring and enthusiastic speech. And here's a token of our appreciation. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know how anybody follows that. Thank you, Dean Featherston, I think. It is an honor to recognize our outstanding graduates and scholars who have performed so well during their academic career at Navarro College. To begin, let me invite Dr. Harold Housley to the podium to introduce this year's graduate scholarship recipients.
Thank you, Dr. Haynes. It is my pleasure to recognize students who've received the 2018 MC and Maddie Castron Graduate Scholarship Awards. This is a very prestigious award requiring a 3.7 cumulative grade point average on all academic courses taken. On behalf of these graduate scholars and many past recipients of this generous award, we are most appreciative of the Castons for their generosity to our students. If graduate Caston recipients are in the audience, please stand as I call your name. There were 9 awards this year. The first name is Jonah Taylor. Please remain standing, Jonah. Carla Ramirez, Larry Clemens, Allie Adams, Ivan Escalante, Kate Harris, Paul Dickens, Tanner Bernard, and Whitney Davis. We're very proud of our fine scholars, and we ask that you recognize them for their academic achievement and wish them well. Graduates, you're automatically a member of the Navarro College Alumni Association. Free alumni memorabilia is available at the refreshment tents outside the front doors. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Housley. It is with a great sense of pride that Navarro College recognizes students who have earned the highest academic honor of summa cum laude. These students have earned a perfect 4.0 GPA each semester while enrolled at Navarro College. Will all summa cum laude graduates stand and be recognized? Thank you. Magna cum laude is an honor bestowed upon students receiving associate degrees who have compiled an almost perfect academic record. To graduate magna cum laude, a student must have achieved a 3.5 grade point average on all work attempted at Navarro College and other post-secondary institutions attended and have no grade lower than a C. Will all graduates who have earned the honor of magna cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Cum laude is an honor bestowed upon a student receiving the associate degree with an exceptional academic record. To graduate cum laude, a student must have achieved a 3.25 grade point average on all work attempted at Navarro College and other post-secondary institutions attended and have no grade lower than a C. Will all cum laude graduates stand and be recognized? Thank you. Finally, I would like to recognize one other group of distinguished graduates today. These are our graduating high school seniors who took enough college coursework through dual credit or our early college high school program to obtain an associate degree today. Will these dual credit graduates please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Congratulations to each distinguished graduate on your dedication to academic excellence and the distinction you have earned. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing each of these outstanding graduates.
Navarro College is presenting its first honorary degree. We are delighted to present this degree to Mr. Terry Fader. Mr. Huffman, Chairman of our Board of Trustees, will you come forward and comment on behalf of the Navarro College Board of Trustees?
Today, Navarro College will be presenting an honorary degree to hometown boy Terry Fader. For those of you that don't know Terry, he won America's Got Talent, I believe, around 2009 as an exceptional ventriloquist, and he has his own theater in Las Vegas. He would be here today, but he has a show in Florida. He's doing a show in Florida right now, so we videotaped this presentation. This honor is given not just in acknowledgement of his talent and entertainment achievements, but also because of his sharing of his success. He has given much to his educational roots, Navarro College, to the military, and to many arts groups. Congratulations, Terry, and now we'll run the video.
In the early 1980s, there was a group of very talented people who produced annually a Derek Days Review. And we were doing the music of the 40s, and someone said, wouldn't it be great if we could have someone do an Edgar Bergen imitation, because there happened to be a young man named Terry something who lived in Corsicana. So they asked him, and he did indeed come. And he was so popular, and everybody in the show plus in the audience loved him so much that they asked him back the next year. But instead of using his dummy, he had Dr. Happy Settle sit on his lap and manipulated his head and his mouth and used him as his dummy. We did a lot of shows with Terry at the warehouse as well. He and I were both in Oliver and in The Sound of Music. But the really big moment was when we went to England in 1984. That was a cultural exchange with a school in Worksop, England. Terry had a very restricted family life, and being able to travel to a foreign country was over and above anything he had ever imagined. And he also, for the first time, had encouragement and support from his theater family. Terry has always remembered his roots. He is a celebrity, and yet he shares that selling power with his community. He has come back several times and done fundraisers for the Mildred Theater Program, for the Warehouse Living Arts Center, for the Navarro Council of the Arts, and also for the Palace. Terry, we are so proud of you, and I remember you as a kid, and as we did shows together, I can say I remember and I knew you when.
Thank you so much. So Walter, Terry. What? Nothing, I just feel good. They came here to watch you entertain them. Oh, entertain them, yes. Oh. Woo! Sweet home Alabama, sweet Winston, this is one of the greatest moments of my life.
I know. We're being honored by Navarro College.
Home of Beauregard the mascot.
Oh, that is so cool, a turtle mascot.
No, it's not a turtle. Beauregard is a bulldog.
Do bulldogs eat turtles?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but I look so appetizing, all slathered in ketchup. At least that's what Beauregard's gonna think.
No, that's not true. Anyway, yes, but dressed in this, Terry. No, listen. Anyway,
Hey, Terry, I gotta say, I'm the first turtle in my entire family to graduate college. And now here you are getting a doctorate in clinical psychology, because that's great, because you have an abnormal mind.
No, that's not true, Winston. I'm not a doctor.
You're not? No. Considering where your hand is, I thought you were.
Winston, listen. Anyway, listen, the truth is I never got to any college degree, but I dropped out.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is living proof that dropping out of college pays.
No, that's not true. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's a tremendous honor. Thank you so much. This is one I will always cherish.
And congratulations to everyone graduating at Navarro College this year.
Terry, it gives me great pleasure on behalf of the Board of Trustees to award this honorary degree in Associate in Arts and Drama. We are just so proud and delighted. We're very, very, very pleased that you've come to join us, and we're most certainly pleased because you're one of our associates, and we love to see individuals who attend Navarro College become role models for our students. So again, congratulations. Here's your degree, and best wishes, and thank you for representing Navarro College the way you do.
Thank you. This is such an honor.
Can I move the tassel now?
You can move the tassel now, Winston.
Wait a minute. Get it.
Oh, that was
Good
cool.
job.
Thank you.
At this time, we will proceed with the presentation of degrees and certificates. This includes all Associate of Arts degrees, Associate of Art in Teaching degrees, the Associate of Science degrees, and the Associate of Applied Science degrees and certificates. I will ask our Board of Trustees Chair, Mr. Lloyd Huffman, District President-elect, Dr. Kevin Fagan, President of Ellis County Campuses, Dr. Kenneth Martin, to join in the presentation of diplomas to the graduates. Would the first row of students please stand and come forward to receive your degrees?
Oops, Cody switched the shot there.
Justin Clayton Ansley, summa cum laude. Giovanni Fernandez, summa cum laude. Angelica Lambert. Erline Lambert. Erline. Jack LaPellery. Ayana Rachel Lewis, magna cum laude. Madison Faith Lyles. Mason Lennox Johnson. Calista Sierra Lobato. Mayra Flor Lopez Medina. Maritza Paola Lopez Duran, magna cum laude. Angie Lisette Lucero. Maria Lugo. Susana Mancilla. Ana Martinez. Cynthia Martinez. Judah Martinez. Stephanie Martinez. Rachel Peyton Mayfield. Drew McGregor, cum laude. Maria Dolores Mejia. Leslie Mendez Chavez. Benjamin Ray Michael. Ashley Milner, magna cum laude. Vanessa Abundes Mireles. Dallas Garrett Mobley, cum laude. Marina Musa. Rachel Ann Molkinton. Yeah. Joanna Itzel Monjares. Eva Anmontes. Daniel Montoya, summa cum laude. David Montoya, magna cum laude. Keith Allen Moore. Kirsten Sinclair Moore. Jamie Lee Morales. Julissa Morales. Marisol Rincon Morales. Francisco Moreno IV. Luis B. Moreno. John Hunter Morgan. Shannon Marie Morgan. What? Priscilla Dura. Kaylee Navarro. Ivy Ruth Nelson. Nicole Elizabeth Nelson, magna cum laude. Hannah Ray Nuns. Chavika Benjamin Obinwa. Marie Olivares. Rebecca K. Overall. Riley Overbeek. John C. Paranto. Jaime Guadalupe Paz. Zachary Pennington. Ray Perez. Victoria Lee Perez. Hayden Ellie Pinson. Vicente Roberto Pinter. Annette Pittman. Suzanne Pope, cum laude. S.K. Prima. Ariana Renee. Brooke Eve Renee. Omri Ziad Rion. Karina Resendez. Alexander Cole Rhodes. Amy Michelle Rhodes, cum laude. Jeremy Rios. Mary Rivera. Viridiana Rivera. Destiny Roberts, cum laude. Julia Nightingale Robertson, magna cum laude. Christian Ray Robles. Elijah Ethan Rodriguez. Samari Ivan Rodriguez. Gracia Maria Romero. Veronica Salazar. Aurora Abigail Sanchez. Courtney Ann Santos. Riley Aaron Schmidt. Michael James Mason Shoby. Florence Mary Scott, magna cum laude. Roberta Scott. Samantha Ashley Smith. Shelby Renee Smith, Sean Smith. Shannon Acacia Southward, magna cum laude. Alexis Spears. Catherine Sprott, cum laude. Benjamin Jeremiah Stafford, cum laude. Raven Stitt. Angela McBride Stoffrigen. Candace Nicole Stone. Preston Strogen. Shelby Lynn Stuckey, cum laude. Kennedy Kane Stump. Paola Suarez Villarreal. Jonah Taylor, summa cum laude. Brianna Zavala Tello. Obed Tenorio. Luke Talbot Tillman, magna cum laude. Denise Padilla Toledo. Tasha Lavelle Tolliver. Kaylee Ann Tracy, cum laude. Emily Ann Treadway. Zaira M. Valdez. Clinton John Valley, magna cum laude. Victoria Modesta Becerra, magna cum laude. Iman Nicole Vickers Down. Jennifer Villa. Elsa Villanueva. Kai Vogel. Elizabeth Constance Weish. Tori Wormsley. Shatara Washington. What? Sabra Washington. Cameron Watson. Mackenzie Lane Weiss, magna cum laude. Harley Thomas Jimmy Watley. Caitlin Wilburn, magna cum laude. Trina Yvonne Woodward. Ashton Woody, cum laude. Melba Renee Wright. Dinora Zuniga, cum laude. Still standing.
Graduates, would you please stand? Dr. Fagan, I present to you the graduating class of 2018.
Thank you, Dr. Haynes. Graduates, you have completed the requirements for the associate degree or certificate. On behalf of the Navarro College District and on the recommendation of the Navarro College faculty and administration, and by virtue of the authority vested in me through the governing board of the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, I hereby confer upon each of you the Associate of Arts, the Associate of Science, the Associate of Arts in Teaching, or the Associate of Applied Science degree, or the Certificate of Completion, with all the rights, privileges, and honors belonging thereunto. You may now move the tassel on your cap from the right side to your left. Please welcome Dr. Haynes.
Please join us together as we sing the Navarro College alma mater. The words can be found on the back of your program. Please stand. I will now ask our president of Ellis County campuses, Dr. Kenneth Martin, to provide our closing remarks. You may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Haynes. Congratulations, graduates. Let's give them another round of applause. We're so proud of you. May I remind you, graduates, that this is the beginning and not the end in preparing yourself for your ultimate role into your career as you desire to pursue it. It has been our pleasure to have spent just a moment in time serving you as our students, and we wish you every wish during your continued success. It is my hope that you will remember your time here at Navarro College and convey to others and our potential students all that Navarro College can offer, and convey to them that we are the best college. Now that your degrees have been officially conferred, I ask you to offer your faculty and staff of Navarro College a round of applause for a job well done. Additionally, let us be reminded, and we need to be reminded of ourselves, that none of this would have taken place without the support of our loved ones. Please offer them a round of applause as a way of saying thank you.
Before Dr. Martin finishes his remarks, we would be remiss and it would not be appropriate if we did not recognize Dr. Martin, who will be retiring at the end of this academic year after 40 years of service in higher education. Here, Lloyd wants to get a shot of you. He has been an outstanding mentor, role model, and leader for a number of individuals and institutions over his career. And while I will only have a few months to work with him before his retirement, I am very much looking forward to that time, Dr. Martin. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking Dr. Kenneth Martin. Well deserved. Well deserved.
I want you to know that was not a part of the script. But I do appreciate it and the years spent here at Navarro College. And I will forever cherish my time here. But thank you so much. And now back to the script. As we begin our recessional, the platform party will be exiting first, followed by the faculty, and finally the graduates. Audience, you are all invited to join us immediately after the recessional for our commencement reception located outside in front of the arena and hosted by Navarro College Alumni Association. This is a great opportunity for graduates, friends, and loved ones to visit and take photos and celebrate in the achievement and acknowledged here today. Will we all stand with the recessional music and remain standing until graduates have exited? And thank you so much again.
Here, Ken, you're going to lead us out over here.